I'm Peter Brett from Tool Business and Hire Magazine, and this is the Nilfisk Attix 33, an M-class machine, so it has all the bits needed for a proper M-class specification. This is what's required for an M-class machine, the adjustments. So for example, here you have the adjustment for the size of hose. It's the diameter of hose that you need from sort of 21 right the way through to 38, which is the big size hose here. You also have a speed control, so a suction control, and a power takeoff, so that you can use it with power tools for dust extraction from power tools. You need the adjustment here because, of course, the amount of suction that you get will depend on the size of the hose that you're using as well as the machine you're using. It's not been unknown for someone who's sanding, using an orbital sander or something like that, to actually apply too much suction to the point where the sander's getting sucked down so hard onto the work that it can't actually suck, and it can't actually work either. Very interesting way of storing the hose, because it's quite a useful system. We've got these hooks on the side that actually take, when the hose goes down 3 times, it actually leaves you enough space to slot on. I prefer using this method of holding the very long heavy duty cables. I think it's about 5 or 6 meters long, which is just to use the bungee at the back. But you see, that's very long, and you will get a good radius of work, probably about 16 meters or so radius of work, by taking into account the length of the hose and the length of the cable. If I just undo this bit so I can release the hose for a moment, because the hose actually it's a good quality, high quality hose that doesn't kink. As you can see, you can twist it and turn it every which way, but it doesn't kink at all, which is great. On the front, it simply fits onto there. All M-class machines have to have a bung like that, or some method of preventing dust from escaping from the internal bag. Nice flat surface, so that you can actually put work boxes on top or toolboxes on the top. Simply adjust those, the bungees. These come with the machine. Another very interesting feature is opening up the back. Oh, sorry, undo the clip. And you've got this wonderful space-saving flat filter. Replacement is as simple as pulling the old one out, sticking a new one in. So, cleaning mechanism here, and I should have a word about the wheels. Nice big wheels that actually I found even on concrete ran perfectly well. You've got braked front cast ring, and actually it's quite possible to pull this machine along by the hose. Probably would not recommend it, but it does follow you along very nicely. I should also add that you get these very strong, hard chromed tools with it. Very useful. The Crevice Tool, which I find particularly useful for picking up dust in corners. This is a floor tool, again very useful for tidying up at the end of the day. You've got various methods of joining it all together, so you can get a nice long one, and you also get that as well, so you get the opportunity. That's long enough for you to work without having to bend down. I must highly recommend this, which is the adapter for power tools. That is perfect for the usual adapters that you get on the back of power tools for hoses for that, and it actually provides a lot of swivel, so that there's no kinking involved. And then basically I'm making it look difficult because this is quite new and quite stiff, but you pull that one off and that slides in, and you get lots of twist and turn, so there's again no kinking involved, and well, you know, just a super high quality sort of collection experience. If I could hide this in the back of my car and never send it back, I probably would. It's a really good machine, does the job, got lots of power, a lot of suck, very easy to use. Things like bags and stuff like that are available very easily. Yeah, it's got a lot of capacity, which is very easy to access. So there you go, there's the bag inside there. Very easy to access, very easy to clean up and dispose of. So altogether, I think that's a great machine and believe me, well, I've tried it. It's got a lot of suck and a lot of power. So a great recommended machine.